That's what I'm using on.
Oh, that is really, really
Called
pretty.
Crimson Clothes.
That's pretty.
Well, hi! Good morning! Here we are chatting away. I'm Terri.
I'm Diana.
And welcome to For the Stitch Your Soul. This is our Floss Tube episode number 56. So we are just happy and pleased as punch to be here. We own For the Stitch Your Soul, which is a little cross-stitch supply store in Delmar, New York, which is literally just outside the capital, Albany, which is like 20 minutes from the Massachusetts border. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Yeah. So we come every week to have fun and share with you what we got in the store. We also have an online presence. So if there's something you're looking for, you can go to our website for thestitchersoul.com and check out what we got. Now, I will tell you, the online store is a work in progress. I'm working on it. It needs some updating and it needs some work. Not everything we have in the store is on the website because
Close to it, though.
Close to it, but
close to
not
it.
all of it because there's just no way I could get it all in there. But if you're looking for something and you don't see it, just call us. We'll be happy to check it out. And if we don't have it, we will order it for you. We'll get it. So
believe me, she loves to go online and look.
Hey, that's my job. I get to shop for people. So, anyone who's a shopaholic, this is a great job. Our hours here at the store on Wednesdays and Saturdays are 10 to 4, Thursdays 1 to 6, because, I still have that dang day job.
Pesky thing.
Yeah, the pesky thing. But eventually,
do you have to eat?
Do I have to eat?
Yeah, just think, if you didn't have to eat and you didn't have to have a house, then you don't have to have that pesky day job.
Well, that's not why I have the pesky day job. I have the pesky day job to pay off that expensive education that I have.
See?
That I, in hindsight, wish I had never done. But that's okay. That's a different story. So anyhow, we are happy to be here and hang out with you. We love what we do for you. So we want comments. We want questions.
Subscribe,
like.
Ring the bell. Leave a comment. I love to read your comments.
Because you know what? We got a goal.
Yes.
We got a goal. Our goal is to reach 1,000 Facebook followers. I haven't checked as of late. The last I knew, we were in the mid 100s.
I don't remember. I don't usually look.
But
I don't want fame to go to my head.
Fame will never go to our head. That just isn't going to happen. But we have small goals. So when we reach 200, we're going to do a giveaway.
Well, that's the second reason why I do the books.
Mm-hmm.
So you all can see the books.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I love a good book.
What we like to do, Diana is a book collector. Actually, she's a cross-stitch collector.
Yes.
And what she does is she collects charts and books and all kinds of stuff. And she's been collecting for years, right?
Yes, I have.
And she has some duplicates because she loved it so much she bought it again. So she has generously offered to give
anybody
after we hit 200, we're going to do a random number generator and whoever a random name generator, and whoever a name comes up gets to pick a book.
Yep.
And we're going to do that every 200 subscribers. How cool is that? And so one of the things we like to do is towards the end is we like to show some older books, because you can update older charts and make them new again, because everything old is new again. And
I love the patterns in
yes.
the book. The patterns are timeless.
And you can update it just by, because think about it, there were some linen stitchers, but the majority of people back in the 80s, when a lot of these books, 70s and 80s, these books were out there, majority of us were stitching on Ada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the really cool thing is now, and you didn't have a lot of colors to choose from. You had your, your white, your cream, your oatmeal, your light blue, not a whole lot of colors to choose from. Now you have overdyes. Ada comes in overdye, and you could do linen. You could do even weave. There's so many different ways to update old charts and make them more current. Overdyed floss. They didn't really have overdyed floss in the 70s and 80s. You had your Anchor, your JP coats, and your DMC. That's what you had. And silk, clearly.
I forgot about Anchor and JP coats. Do they even still make coats?
I don't think JP Coats is in business, and I know DMC just bought Anchor. So
corner in the market.
Well, I'm not going to badmouth anybody, but I'm not necessarily a good thing. I don't think. But
show your
that's
fix.
Just me. So guess who's coming to visit me on Friday? I'm so excited. I can't stand it. Look at that little face. Isn't she just the cutest baby?
Does she not look like your grandson?
She does. She does resemble Maddox a lot, but that's because Maddox resembled his dad.
Look at the shoes.
I know. Look at the little shoes. Her jammies have ballerina slippers.
She in this picture, she's sitting up all by herself, right?
She is, yes. Wow. She's 6 months old.
Wow.
She'll be 7 the 13th.
But
yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my hands on that baby. So she started doing raspberries. I happened to be, Libby sent us a video, and it was just a, hey, because she loves the phone. So Libby recorded it. She started doing raspberries all on her own. Libby says, well, that's a first.
The bubbles too? When she does it.
Yeah. No. Mm-hmm. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So anyhow, there's our baby fix for today. And Maddox, I saw Maddox on Sunday. He had a hockey practice and a little scrimmage. So Nana went to that. So, and of course, Friday is Maddox Day.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I go to work in the morning for the day job, and then I come home and spend the afternoon with Maddox.
So they'll get to see. Will Maddox come this Friday too?
Yes. Well, it's Friday. The kids are, the reason they can come is because Friday is
Veterans Day.
The Veterans Day. Saturday is actually Veterans Day, but the schools have Friday off for Veterans Day.
Oh, I thought Friday was Veterans Day.
No.
What made me think
the 11th is Saturday. The 11th is Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why they're able to come. So I can't
nice.
wait to get my hands on her. Okay, so where are we at next? We did the baby fix. What do you got?
I got my COVID shot.
I gotta go get mine.
Oh my God.
I'm used to the nursing home offering it to people, and this one hasn't offered it. So it's like, I'm not gonna wait around, because last time I waited around, I ended up getting it. So it's like, what I gotta do is I gotta cut out time to go to Walgreens to get my shot, because Walgreens is the accepted pharmacy for TRICARE, which is my insurance.
Yeah.
So I suppose I could walk into CVS, which is right down the street, but they're probably going to charge me an arm and a leg to get it, because they do that.
Check. Well, I got it. And of course, I got really worried because like I got right here, it's all red and inflamed. And it freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah,
when I got
it's a local reaction.
Right. And that's so Vince looked up online for me. He goes to me, no, that's one of the.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a shot, that can be a very normal reaction. A lot of people don't get it, but if you do get one, it's just a local reaction to the serum. That's something. It's funny. Yeah, I'm going to mix day job with the shop. My mom won't get a flu shot. because she swears she gets the flu. And she does get sick. However, you cannot get the flu from the flu shot. It's it's impossible. What you're having is a reaction to the serum and your body building defenses against the organism. That's what you're experiencing. You cannot get the flu unless you already had been exposed and you coincidentally come down with the flu around the time you got your shot. That can happen.
It left me. I last Friday I got the flu shot, and I felt a little kind of like sniffly, just a little side effect from the flu shot.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this Monday, I went and got the COVID shot. I went to Rite Aid. I think it was Rite Aid.
Mhm.
I went to Rite Aid. She was so good when she did that. I was amazed.
Some nurses was it a nurse?
No, I think it was the pharmacist.
Okay. Some people just have the knack.
She did. I didn't.
I had that knack. I don't know if I still do because it's been a long time since I've given meds. But
pinched a little bit, raised.
Yeah, you pinch it hard, then put it in. They don't feel the. Because all they feel is you're pinching.
And that's because I was like, God, when she pinched me, I thought, oh God, it's going to really hurt. And
it's like with phlebotomists, you have good ones and you have bad ones. I mean, I've had some that they dug around for forever trying to find the vein. And then you have others that it's like, you didn't even feel the needle go in. You know, it's like, wow.
And then your arm is all purple.
Mm-hmm.
The whole instep of your arm is all purple because they didn't get it the first time.
All right. Well, let's check in and see who's here.
Oh, wow. We got a full crowd.
Hi, Patty. Nice to see ya. Mickey's with us. Mary Ellen's here. Paula's here. Good morning. Oh, Miss Sarah's here. Sandra's here. Yes, Mary Ellen, I agree. She is just too cute beyond words. I will have what kills me is I have a picture and my mom brought it to my attention. She looks just like her Nana, believe it or not.
Really?
Oh, yes. There are shots where if you put my baby picture next to hers, you'd swear it was the same kid.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, the Kucha genes day is strong. Let's see. Probably not because Libby has to get back on Saturday for another obligation. They're just coming overnight. Unfortunately, I would love to have them stay longer and have her come to see everybody. One of these days when Libby's visiting for a few days, hopefully, she's here for, a Friday into Saturday deal. Maybe she can drop by and you can meet my little pumpkin. I know you've all met my grandson.
Oh, yeah.
He's funny. I love that kid. Hello, Vince. Good morning. Audrey's here. Good morning, Audrey. Yes.
The back. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
The exclusive pattern is there.
It's exactly what I wanted.
That's exactly why we did it. Thank you, Marianne. I think he's cute.
Oh.
We had a couple weeks ago, we had our annual fall retreat. And I asked my husband if he would stop by. Because with the retreat, we do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't get to see him. So I said to him, do you think you could bring him over after you pick him up from school so I can say hello and give him a kiss? And, because I hate going a week without seeing him. So he brought him over.
That was nice.
And he had to go say hello to all the ladies. He likes to say hello to the ladies.
And you also put him to work.
He asked. Maddox has always been a helper. He loves to help no matter what you're doing, whether it's outside yard work, whether you're baking, whether you're cleaning. He likes to help. So he said, Nana, can I help? I said, well, and of course I'm packaging up fabric. And he says, isn't there something I can do? So this was fabric of the month I was bagging up, and I knew a couple of the people who were getting fabric of the month were next door. And I said, okay, here's what you're going to do. I gave him one package. I said, you take it to this lady. She's right here, and this is what she looks like, and you take it to her and you tell her that's for her. Well, he thought he was all that in a bag of chips doing the deliveries.
All that in a bag of chips.
So he was a happy little camper. So he's so much fun. But yes, this is the exclusive by Miss Sarah. Available only here. It's called Mouse Upon a Time. Sarah designed it. I did the finishing. And we're happy to be able to offer this. So get yours today. Okay, so we got that. What else we got today?
Do the calendar.
How about WIPGO?
Oh, yes.
Got to catch up on WIPGO. So last week we generated the numbers, and our numbers for November are number 6 and number 14. And we know that number 6 is the infamous stocking that I have to get finished. Maybe I'll work on that over my long weekend, and I'll get to that shortly. Number 14 for me is this Red Rhapsody by Rosewood Manor. I've always wanted to do a sampler, and I really like this one. So here's where I am so far. So I will be working on this month here in the shop, and I'm using Sullivan's overdyed Crimson Cloves. It's a beautiful mixture of colors, and it's really gonna do it's really beautiful. I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but the color variegation is just making this pop. So I want to get this finished.
Are you going to do the whole thing?
Yes, I'm doing the whole thing. Yep.
I've
always wanted to do a monochrome, and I've always wanted to do a sampler. Well, this hits both things.
Yeah.
Monochrome and a sampler. Well, technically monochrome. I'm using a single floss to complete the project. So I'm happy with how that's coming up. I can't wait to get more done. So when I'm here on Stitch Night and on Saturday, if I'm not working on a shop model, I'll be working. Well, technically, this would be a shop model. So I'll be working on these things. But if I don't have something more pressing, then yes, I will be working on that.
That is really,
isn't it pretty? I love the Sullivan overdyes.
Yes,
I really do. Of course, I like Sullivan. That's what I carry here in the store because I prefer it. It's got a soft hand to it. It's not stiff like the competitors. And I won't say any names, but the competitors. And I love the fact that it's soft. It's nice to work with. It doesn't, Sullivan floss does not as much as the competitor. The really nice thing on the solid flosses, they give you the competitor's equivalent right on the label. And they leave a nice long tail so you know where to pull from. You know, end up with a knotted mess trying to get your thread out of the skein.
You know what I noticed with Sullivan, the variegated? It's colors that I would have never thought to put together. I would have never thought it looks really pretty, but the brown and then like a pinky color.
Pinky peach almost with
and with the variegation.
Burgundy, yeah.
How do you miss that variegation? Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I tell the story all the
And
time.
of course, with my piece,
yes.
I have to do each stitch individually because it's a variegated. That's the one thing.
Oh, well, that'll show.
Tip number one, okay? Tip number one is that when you are working with an overdyed floss or a variegated floss, you need to do each individual cross, because if you try and work a large area, go all one way for your first leg of your cross and then work your way back, it's going to look really weird. And if that's the look you're going for, great. But if you want color variations and you want the cross to be the same color, you need to it's called I think that's the English way of cross stitching, doing each cross as you go.
That's how I do it.
There's three different I may have the names wrong, but there's 3 different ways to cross stitch, or 3 different ways people are popular to cross stitch. The German way is to start from the left hand bottom to the right hand top and go this way, and then come back.
Okay.
The English is to do every single cross individually. And I think it's the German, English, Dutch maybe is the other one, where you start from the right hand corner to the left hand upper for your first leg, working this way, and then work your way back.
Now, how do you do it? I didn't know there was. I completely do.
It depends. It depends on what I'm working on. If I'm working with variegated floss or overdye, then I will do each individual cross. If I'm working with a solid, and you have to work with 18-inch lengths of your thread. So that means, you can't use the loop method when you're doing this, because you can only have 18-inch. If I'm using a solid, I use a 36-inch length and fold it in half and use the loop method. And then depending on the sections, I might work in sections, so that if there's like a whole section of one color, I will do that one color, because I can do all the way across and all the way back, and I can do that way. I on occasion will do a center start, but for the most part, I like to do a left hand corner start and work my way down. I don't know why I like it. I just do. I allow a 3-inch border all the way around for finishing. And then I mark where 3 inches down and 3 inches is across. And I start my counting for where I need to start my first stitch from that point. That's where a counting pin comes in really nice. So,
do you use counting pins?
I do.
I have to say, if
it's something like that where I have to count over several stitches, I will use a counting pin.
See, I like to do my borders first. That's how I do it. And I start up in the left-hand corner.
You do.
I'm a left-hand starter. I don't know why, but I am. And then I do my counting pins. Well, especially with borders. But I really like using my counting pins.
I know I've heard a lot of different ways that people stitch. Okay. Some people will do 10 stitches, go over 10.
Yeah.
And if they're using a solid floss, they'll go 9.
Yeah.
And then do a complete.
Yeah.
So that they know that's number 10 and they count across that way. Other people just do sections where they know they've done 10 here.
See, that's too hard for me.
I would think it's too, but people do it. I guess it's all. The nice thing is there are no rules in cross stitch, and that's the important thing to remember. Is if you're happy and you're having fun, that's all that matters. Because you're doing it because you love to do it and you're having fun doing it. It's relaxing and enjoyable. Rules don't matter in this. Are there good ways to do it? Sure. I learn something new all the time.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's not a wasted day.
No, it's not a wasted day. So, and I like teaching what I know to other people. And if they find it helpful, great. If they don't, that's okay too. So, anyhow, so we
did the whip go.
We did the whip go. We did the new with us. We did the Facebook. Let's see.
You want to do what's new in the shop?
Sure, let's do what's new in the shop. What do you guys like to do? How do you guys like to stitch? Do you do the English version? Do you do the German version? Or I believe it's the Dutch is the third option. I know the way it's stitched, whether the name is Dutch or not, I'm not sure. But how do you stitch? Chime in. Let us know.
See, I like to do...
and yes, Sarah, I'm sorry. We do have the Sullivan conversion for... I have it. We have the Sullivan conversion.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Available. So we can give you that too.
Sarah's got another one coming out, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. I'm not sure if it got to the printer yet. We're waiting for it. It was one that she showcased at Retreat.
Yep. I start in the middle. I'm not a big middle starter.
I always fudge it up when I start in the middle. I always fudge it up.
You know what? I know
it is the Danish method. Okay.
I like to start
Dutch, Danish. Okay.
I do because I always question.
Thank you, Mickey.
I'm always questioning when I cut. And that's why when people come into the shop and they'll say, "Oh, can you cut me a piece of material?" And I'll look at them and I'll smile and say, "You really don't want me cut material."
Yes, you do, because it's not difficult.
No, it's not difficult.
It's not difficult. It's just you just need to know how much they want.
Yeah. But see,
for finishing. And if there's ever a doubt, I always tell them you want 3 inches all the way around. Right. Period. See, if you're not sure, go with the 3 inches all the way around. Because if you take it to a framer, the framer needs that 3 inches in order to be able to lace and finish on the back. So if you're doing another type of finish, you may not need that much, but better to have more than enough than not have enough.
Yeah.
Because it's a pain in the butt for anyone finishing. If you only have an inch around, they have to add fabric to the backside, which increases the cost of finishing because as a framer, we have to stop what we're doing. We have to put the time to sew the fabric onto the edges, and then we have to go to framing. So anyhow, always go with the 3 inches.
Yeah.
Mickey starts upper left-hand corner and count from there. No, Mickey doesn't like it either, but she will.
So I'm not alone.
No, you're not.
I'd rather half the time. Well, I buy a lot of material. I always overplan when I do it. And then when I overplan when I do it, then I don't want to start right in the middle of because now I've just wasted all that material.
Right.
So
and the nice thing is if you really like the fabric and you're not sure if you want to use it for some other small project, you always buy a little extra if you like it.
I do.
So anyhow,
a whole drawer full of extras.
All right. What else we got in the shop?
You want to see what's new?
We can do what's new.
Okay. We have a lot. I did these two.
Look at now. New York Dreamer was here for retreat, and she has some beautiful pieces. Now I know a lot of us are going to be doing the winter time. One of these. Oops, sorry.
Yep.
And winter's on. There's a picture of it on the backside of the Christmas time one.
Yeah.
But this is springtime. I'm gonna have to do the collection.
It's
Christmas time.
That's very pretty.
That is cute. And the thing I love is she loves vintage country mocha, and a lot of her pieces are done on vintage country mocha. And I can get vintage country mocha in linen in 18 Ada and 14 Ada. I don't know why they don't do 16 count, but they don't. But I love these.
I like this one. I've never seen one that to me looks bigger than usual. And I kind of like big.
I'm going to let you go through this.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Coffee and I can't hold them all. Look at the coffee one, which I thought was kind of cute. And hot chocolate. For those who have a coffee bar and a hot chocolate bar. And, ooh, pumpkin spice and everything nice. That's very cute. I love this one. I got this one for me. I even love the material that this is on. And I'm sorry if that's not showing well. But look how pretty that is. I don't know what it is about this one. I don't know if it was just like on the same level as I was when I walked into her room and saw it. And I thought, oh my God, I got to have that. And I noticed these are really popular. The rolling pin covers. I thought that's cute. Pumpkin pie. Cookies for Santa. And the last one is Baked with Love. And these were really popular at the retreat.
Oh, yeah,
A lot
they
of
were.
the ladies liked these.
They are just too cute.
They really are.
There was one, I think you did. You pulled it. I love the pumpkin pie. Look at it. And they have one that's apple pie too. And they're just too cute the way they got finished.
I love this one. This is cute.
Oh yeah, I love with the truck. Look at, isn't that adorable? She didn't have an ugly pattern.
No. And this one's cute.
Of course, there are very few designers that don't have cute patterns.
I just thought that was cute. I love the houses. I just love those houses.
Yeah, they're sweet.
I love this. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one, I got this one. I think there's another one. Or maybe I just didn't. There's another one. It's laundry is a never-ending cycle. And I got that for my daughter. I just thought she saw it and she really liked it. Mm-hmm. So I got it for her. And she asked would I do that for her. So I will make it a point to do that for her.
Is this the same daughter who's supposed to come and learn how to cross stitch and she still hasn't made it?
She knows how to do it because she was taught. It's just a matter of redoing it, and I don't know. She's got
Perfect Together Forever hasn't been printed yet, but Kitty Christmas is ready. The one I was stitching at the retreat.
Ooh.
Next one.
That's cute.
The dishes are looking dirty at me again. Cute little pin cushion with cherries on it.
Pin cushion with bumblebees.
For those who love bumblebees.
And is that a bee skip?
Yeah, a scap, I think is what it's called. Bee scap. Isn't that cute? I love the bees.
I like
I don't like them, the live bees, but I like
this.
stitching them.
I like this. That part of it.
That is
very cute.
Very cute. Bloom where you are planted.
I do like a good border. This one I kind of like too.
Very
Rosary a
cute.
day keeps the devil away. That's very cute.
Hmm.
Different. It's different.
Yes, absolutely. And we're waiting on our Hoffman order, so there'll be new charts coming in, as well as Floss. We're waiting for Floss to arrive. And
never ending cycle with Floss.
Mm-hmm.
Never ending.
Oh, we're restocked on wax. We got our new shipment in, so we're restocked. So if you're needing wax, let us know. I love this stuff. It's all natural, handcrafted, 100% beeswax.
Did she send this with it this time?
I had this.
This
I got at Market, the cute little display, and then I can reorder. But I love this stuff. It strengthens your thread. It smooths out your thread. It's nice to work with. And
I like that you
Jan Note from Noteworthy Needle worked in collaboration, and there's now a factory called Beeswax Bliss, and they produce this, and it comes in these cute little tins that are just adorable and real easy to use. There's a little bee on the inside, and I pop it out. Of course, I'm on camera, so of course it doesn't want to pop out easily, but I use one side for light colors and the other side for dark, so that I don't have any bleed. But it's just great stuff. Yeah, it's really nice stuff. So I got that restock. I use mine.
Yeah, I use mine quite a bit.
So that's back in stock. And let's see what else we got here.
Ornament of the month.
Ornament of the month. We sold out of Project Bag of the Month already.
We got them in what? We got them in on Wednesday, and they were sold out by Saturday.
Yeah,
which is nice.
This is Christmas on the Farm, number 11. One more for this year. Again, $25 a month. It comes with everything you need to complete it, and there is the video on YouTube on the channel under videos for how to finish them. So that will help you, and you can use it every time you want to finish it, or if you want to use the principles to finish something else. That's the nice thing about finishing techniques, because once you learn the principle, you can use it for finishing all kinds of stuff. Let's go with your buddy there.
I did it two ways. I did this pattern. Oops. Should we take it out?
Yeah, I'll take it out while you talk about it.
I did it two ways. I did it one. I love, because I know somebody likes snowmen, and we had seen this at Market, which I really thought was cute. So what I did was, and they stitched it. It's a Romy's creation. She's a very nice lady. She did it, and she used the Trenway silk.
Trenway silks, yep.
So
which we carry.
Them. Yep, and I finished them. I love this top. I finished them.
He came out great.
And let me tell you, again, I have a lot of trouble with stitching with white. And as you can see, 90% of this is white.
It's a snowman.
Yeah. So I didn't have, with this Trenway silk, I really enjoyed stitching it. It was a really nice stitch. So I did it long, and then I did them small.
I love his face.
And I changed it up a little bit. I don't know if you could tell. Instead of doing the orange here, the piece
Oh,
on
you
the
did
original.
gold.
I did gold,
Mm-hmm.
and then I changed the color of the carrot because I think that looked. I should have done that color for the carrot, a more bolder color. This is more like a goldy gold color on
Yeah.
it. But I did. And then we just had it floating in here, and rather than throw it in the garbage, um, because we didn't need it, it was a small piece. So I just
Oh,
said,
my
I could
favorite
finish
fabric.
it. I know. Love it.
My
Love it.
favorite fabric.
So I just grabbed a
It
piece
just
of this.
screams Christmas.
And then I don't know if you could tell, it's on a light bulb pin, and then it's just a little bead with little snowflakes in it, which I thought was cute, just to stick on the back. But I thought it was cute. And it didn't take me that long to do, which I liked. But I did it two ways. One, you can fit it in the dough bowl. Two, you can hang it on the tree. So there's two ways of doing one pattern.
Super duper. The other thing is we have a beginner embroidery class that we're going to be featuring on December 2nd. And it's being taught by one of the local EGA ladies, Maggie Oldendorf. And this is the project you will be
Isn't that gorgeous?
working on, but she's also going to be teaching you 8 different stitches. You may not use them in all in this, but she's going to teach you 8 different stitches, basic embroidery. And she designed that. That's her design. And it is adorable, just in time for winter.
Perfect winter.
So that class is $45. It's from 1 to 3 on December 2nd. So come on in.
Oh,
learn how to do it.
When you take the class, the material,
3 skeins of floss, needles, and a hoop.
Also,
and a doodle cloth.
That's
the doodle cloth.
And I never knew that, but they always, I was watching something and that's what they had said. I always have a doodle cloth with me when I have to learn or decide on, like, if you're stitching on 18 count, do you want to do 2 threads? Do you want to do 1 or whatever? And they use the doodle cloth. I usually just do on the border of my material if I do.
See, I use a doodle cloth. Excuse me. I use a doodle cloth when I'm doing embroidery or something where I have to learn or practice a stitch before I actually do it on the piece, like French knot or a daisy stitch or stem stitch or something like that. Then I use a doodle cloth. I will do a couple of stitches, like Diana said, along the border to decide. But I usually, if it's like a 36 or an 18 count, 1 thread is usually it for me. And then everything else is 2 threads for me.
Look at this. That's a lazy daisy. That's what it looks like.
No, I think that's a
chain.
Could be a chain stitch. Yeah, I think it's a chain stitch.
Boy, she is good.
Yeah.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Look,
satin
how perfect.
Stitch.
Yeah.
Satin stitch. I think this is stem stitch.
Oh, look how well she did. She really did an outstanding job.
Yeah.
I love the colors. Absolutely love the colors. And like Terri said, when you take the class, it's a Saturday, December 2nd, 1 to 3. And everything is included, which I really kind of like. So you don't have to worry about bringing, you know what I mean? Just because everything comes with it. And I don't know, it just looks, I haven't done this in a long time. I mean, a long, long time. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to take the class because I kind of would like to learn. I want to try and do other things other than, I'm not going to learn on linen because that ship sailed.
Okay, some more calendar. Next Saturday we have finishing class. Finishing class, you bring in. Originally, we were doing specific finishing classes for projects, different specific projects, and it wasn't working out for some of the folks. They weren't getting the projects done, and they didn't get a chance to take the class because they didn't want to do the class without having the piece finished. So Diana and I talked, and we relooked at how we offered classes. So what we chose to do is 2 Saturdays a month. Rare exception one, but for the most part, 2 Saturdays a month. We're going to do finishing class, which means you come in. You can come in 1 to 3. You can, there's a morning session and an afternoon session. You bring in everything you need to complete the project that you want to finish. And finishing supplies are pretty much consistent across the board as far as what you need to finish something. You bring everything you need, and we will show you how to finish your project. And it doesn't matter what you bring in. There's 2 of us. We can work together. We can work to show you how to finish your piece. It's $45 for the finishing class. If you want to do 2 sessions, it would be $45 a session. Now that is next Saturday. There's also one on December 9th and December 16th for those of you who have things you want to get finished in time for Christmas. So mark your calendars so that you have that. The other thing is we will be closed for Thanksgiving weekend. Historically, it has not been busy in the store because everyone's visiting family and we're out Black Friday shopping. So Diana and I made the decision that we were going to enjoy the weekend too. So we're going to close the shop Wednesday at 4, and we won't reopen till the following Wednesday. So I may get some stitching in. So, because I'm taking the day job. I'm taking the day job off on Friday too. So.
Oh, good for you. Yeah. Relax.
I'm doing a 4-day weekend enough.
Good for you.
So, I'm sure Larry and the kids will have stuff filled up. If not, then I get time to just be by myself and stitch.
Do you are you one of the ones that the day after Thanksgiving take out your Christmas stuff?
Yeah. Actually, if I could, I'd start early. Oh, B95.5 and WTRY, the 2 local stations, are music. Already playing Christmas music. They started Halloween, I think.
Oh, God.
They started the day after Halloween.
It used to be the day after
Thanksgiving, which was fine. Now they start the day after. And Hallmark, I love Hallmark Channel at Christmas time. I really do. I love Hallmark Channel. But now they started offering one weekend a month where they play Christmas. It's like, come on, you're wrecking it. I mean, we look forward to Christmas because we get to see the stuff that we don't get to see every year, all year long. We look forward to it. Oh, hi, Kim. Kim says 103.92. Oh, so if you're looking to get your Christmas spirit on, there's really no excuse. There's Christmas music out there. I may be turning it on here as well.
Oh, Kim, I pulled your stuff that you had ordered. So whenever you got time, stop by and pick it up. It's all pulled for you.
In fact, I'm going to start decorating in here soon. Because I'm not going to be here over the weekend. So it's like I've got to get it done before we come back. So
no, there you go.
Christmas. It will be Christmas in here before Thanksgiving. And it's fun. I mean, you only get a certain amount of time to celebrate the holiday and to,
It does seem like one after the other. You know what I mean? It's like too fast.
yeah. Christmas is my favorite time of year. I love Christmas. I love giving. I love celebrating the holiday, and I love it. I wish it could be. There are times when I wish it could be Christmas all year round, but it's also a very hectic time because you have 500 things you got to get done, and you only have 30 days to get it done. Which is why I really like getting in the spirit ahead of Thanksgiving, because that gives me some momentum to get other things done. The last few years, I used to make Christmas gifts every year. And the last 4 years, I just have not been able to do it because I've been just far too busy to do it. Because I would take, historically, I would go to Joann's the weekend before Thanksgiving, or even Black Friday, and I would get everything I needed to make my Christmas presents. And I would spend the entire weekend.
I saw the bag.
I would spend the entire weekend making Christmas presents. Because that's what between decorating and making Christmas presents. And then, of course, inevitably, there was always I didn't finish it until Christmas Eve at midnight.
Speaking of which, and I forgot, and I meant to say this, I went last weekend, Vince took me to, I can say, right? Vince took me to the ladies, the
EGA. Yeah.
Yes. The ladies that do the EGA had their version of the pattern exchange.
Yes, their stash sale.
Yes.
And Vince was looking out for me. I love you, Vince.
But
yeah, I want a cross stitch.
He did. I'm telling you, I thought those ladies were going to hit him.
He is so funny. I love you, Vince.
But I will go anywhere. The books.
That's
where I was going
yes.
for. I do like, and
she likes her a book. Okay.
And the ladies that come, because the EGA ladies come
the last Wednesday of the month,
right?
Or the fourth? Is it the fourth? Yeah, the fourth Wednesday of the month. The EGA ladies come and have their studio time here in the store. And so if you're ever interested in talking to some of them, feel free to pop in and have a chat with them.
Yeah.
They are a wealth of knowledge. And if you are looking, if you're interested, they would be happy to, talk to you about joining the EGA. They're always looking for new members.
They had a huge table of all books.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the books that I did find, it was very few color pages in it, and it was old. It wasn't even a hardcover book. It was American cross stitch, and it was all like Dutch patterns.
Oh,
every single one of the patterns called for Ada.
Did it really?
It did. Every single one.
What was the copyright?
What was the copyright? I want to say it was the early 50s.
Oh my.
Which was 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gorgeous. The book is absolutely gorgeous. It's black and white and it's huge. They had some.
Well, remember back then in the 50s they had color.
But I don't think they had color like they have it now.
No, they don't. But they did have color pages back in the 50s.
They had
because they had magazines. The Ladies' Home Journal came in color.
Right. They had some, but the majority of the patterns were black and white.
The Norman Rockwell. What was the name
Precious
of?
No.
Norman Rockwell.
I have them.
Was it Life? No. What was she on? What magazine
featured? Oh, Life magazine.
It was Life magazine.
Or Saturday Evening Post.
That's what it was. Saturday Evening Post. That came in color. So They had the ability to do some color.
But the thing that I love the most about, and it's perfect when you were saying old is now new.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed on my Facebook feed pop-ups were Washington and Lincoln, and Martha Washington. Those heads were really, really popular. Cross stitching. They kept coming
you
up.
mean the silhouettes?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
The book that I got had them in it.
Wow.
Plus, they had some vintage American Eagles.
Wow.
Which was one of the reasons, of course.
Well, you have to bring it next week and
I
show
did.
us.
You know, I meant to grab it, but the book was so old and it was paper, the cover, that I was starting to rip and I didn't want it to keep ripping. So yesterday I because the flu shot kind of beat me up a little bit. So yesterday, like around 4, I got a burst of energy and I was taping it and I put it down and I left it on the stand next to where I stitch yesterday. And I grabbed all my stuff because usually I pull everything that I need to bring to do this. And I completely right out of my mind. But I will bring it next week because it really is a gorgeous book. It really is. I love
vintage books. I have several vintage books. I mean, they're like primary school, books, and a couple of other older books. I love them. Some of them date back to the early 1900s, but I do love
an old pop-up, the kids pop-up
love
ones.
Vintage books. There's something about them.
The pop-up books.
If they could tell a story.
Yep.
And
let me just tell you, when you buy one of the vintage books, I love the color. And a lot of the books that I got this weekend, this page was like, I can't think of what they call that.
Brocade color?
No, you have that blue and white bag that you, not tartan. What is that pattern? It's French.
Toile?
Toile, that's it. The inside of the book is like either a blue toile or a red toile or whatever. I love the older books. Even the inside pages are a color, and they absolutely.
I've seen a lot of vintage books where they have that. It looks like a brocade almost, a brocade pattern on the inside.
Yep,
I love those.
Them. Absolutely love them.
So now we're at book. The book that she's going to review today, and then after that, we'll probably have to call it a day.
I just want to show this one really fast because a lot of the ladies love their pets. And this book, I will tell you, one of the reasons is, I didn't even catch that. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Look at this.
Favorite pets. Yeah, the problem is with these books, if they don't have a separate picture, it's hard to show.
Yeah.
Look at that kitty cat. We have several kitty cat lovers.
Yes.
We have several doggy lovers. We have a few squirrel lovers. Bird lover.
Oh, look at this.
I love birds.
Look at the color on that one.
Mainly cardinals.
Yep. Yes.
I love me my cardinals. I feed them in the winter. In fact, I have to pick up.
There's a really cute dog one in here, but I can't show it because it's the pattern.
Oh yeah,
right next to it. But they have the dogs in here too. But I mean,
like we said, you can make things new just by using different floss, using different fabric.
Look at that. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go this way.
Cute little sampler.
Look at this. The ABC is the walkway.
I saw. Where are the booties?
Oh,
this is the book where we saw the booties, right?
Yeah.
There they are. Look at that. Look at those cute little booties. If you change the color to a light blue, you could get boy or girl.
Oh. And I think look at the heel.
Oh yeah, the sole of the booty. No,
covering the
I got it.
alphabet. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Who thinks, I mean, even the bottoms of the shoe I thought was so cute.
The cool thing about this book is they give you the pattern for the booty too, so you can make the booties.
And this is one of the books, because I have 2 of these books. This is one of the giveaway books.
You do have 2 of
I
those?
have 2 of these books.
Oh, wow.
I like this book so much because there's a couple other patterns in here that there's a doll in here, how to make an old-fashioned doll. And do you remember it was the cones, and then you could put candy inside it and hang it on your tree?
Oh, yes. That was back
too.
in Victorian era.
Yes. Yep.
Victorian ornaments.
I just thought that was cute. I wanted to do it this year, but I just didn't have time. This year, well, as everybody knows, the theme of my formal living room tree is kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, and I have glass hard, like it looks like imitation of hard candy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're glass.
Oh,
peppermints.
Nice.
They're the red and white peppermint. They're the green and white peppermint. And then it's like orange. It's all the colors of candy.
Mm-hmm.
Solid red.
Cute.
And they're glass, which I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that would be cute in the little Victorian cone things on the tree. I have like books, the old little kids books.
I don't get enough time to craft. I used to craft all the time, and now I just don't get a lot of time to craft. I would make all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff I would make. I just don't get a lot of time to do it.
I just added 2 more pieces to my village.
Mm-hmm.
Vince and I did it a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A village, and now the village is almost to the point where I got to figure out how to do it. I used to be able to put it on my dining room table, but now I can't do it. It's too big. I have too many pieces, and Vince just added 2 more pieces to it. But now each year when I get the piece, Vince takes a picture of it.
Have you ever seen, I don't know if it would work for you, but have you ever seen those pieces where they take a ladder?
Yes. I have 2
and make pieces. A village?
Yeah.
Could you do 2 of them side by side?
I have the 2 the bookcases pottery.
I love the way they make the ladder look like a tree, and they have the village set up on it.
You know, I never thought to do. Right, now's another thing I got to think of.
Okay, Vince. Sorry. Sorry.
But I bought my 2 pieces. I got them before everybody else came out and got them. Because when I went and picked them up, they were kidding me in the store when I picked them up. It's not.
Where'd you get them?
Actually, Vince, I had seen, it was cute. It was an old Victorian church.
Oh.
And I wanted it because Vincey was little. My oldest grandson was little. So I didn't want, I got 2 villages. I have one ceramic and I have one, it's like a resin type material.
So if it gets broken, it's not such a big deal.
Exactly. And that's what I put up originally for Vincey because he loved it because the church light lit up.
Yeah, Maddox makes a little village under the Christmas tree with his train, so I have to get it. And some of them are really good ones, and others he painted them, and, but he makes his little village under the Christmas tree, and he's got to have his people and his trees, and he makes his village. Nana had to buy him a new piece. We got him one from Walmart. It's a merry-go-round.
Ooh,
so he'll make a little park. Yeah, it takes batteries, and you just hit the button, and it
goes around,
plays Christmas music, and all the little things wiggle.
Oh, that's cute.
$10 at Walmart. It's like, okay, I can deal with it.
Yeah, but those are the things that.
Well, first he couldn't make up his mind because he was kind of torn.
Was shopping.
Yes, that was the expensive shopping trip. Because every 5 minutes it was, can I get this? Can I get that? Well, he couldn't decide between the Santa Christmas train that went like this, or the merry-go-round. So I said, well, honey, you got to choose one or the other.
That's a tough one.
He took the merry-go-round, especially with Maddox. Maddox has had a love affair with trains since he was a very little boy, and so does his grandfather, and they love playing with trains together.
Oh,
in fact, when he was a baby, that's all they ever did was play with his trains.
Oh,
they would play trains all the time. And Larry now has a train set that can be set up in the garden. It's not you can't sit on it, but it's bigger than, and it will go around, and Larry has a little trestle that goes across the pond that he made, and oh yeah,
cute.
So yeah, Maddox starts chomping at the bit as soon as the
snow,
as soon as the snow's gone. When are we going to put out the train? When are we going to put out the train?
My sister, who lives in Vegas, her next door neighbor has one that you can literally sit on.
Oh, believe me, Maddox would like the one that we could sit on. He would like that. He would like it to go around the entire property.
Yeah, the guy next to my sister does. Same thing. He has one where he can literally sit on it and go around his property.
When Maddox was a baby and we would have him, we would babysit for him on Thursdays and Fridays all day. Back before I started the store, we watched train videos on YouTube on a regular basis because the child just loved him's trains. So we would watch these huge trains. We would watch people
the British ones.
Some of them are German, some of them are British. Some of them are. There's people in the United States that put together. So we would watch big trains, little trains, any train. If it moved and it was a train, we watched it.
I remember that my sister's little boy, well, not little anymore, Max, was the same exact way. Loved trains. And they would always start out on the platform, and then they would just start discussing the train and whatever. It was really cute.
Oh, Larry takes him to the train show that they put on every year. Actually, I think there might be 2 of them, but sometime in November, I think there's a train show. And Larry will take him to the train show if he's up to it, because he likes to go and watch. And the people who own the trains, they do the setup and they own the trains. Some of the cars, they'll put candy in and they'll stop the train and dump the candy out in front of the kid.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it is. It's really cute. So, all right, guys and gals. So we are at our end for this week. So we will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Make sure if you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up, hit the bell, and subscribe so that we can continue bringing you this wonderful stuff. And if there's something you would like us to talk about or something you're interested in knowing, please let us know. Drop a comment in the comment section. We do respond to comments. And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.